If you ever tried to fit a matching FDE color pattern so your rifle doesn't look like the 50 shades of FDE, hit that subscribe button. I'm Bart and this is Kind of Flannel. Today we're talking about a rifle that is beloved by some, hated by others, and generally considered as one of the entry-level GBBRs out there. CYMA gas system. It's the MK16 URGI rifle. All right, so before we start, let's thank the sponsors of this channel. It's Evike Europe. They provided me with this rifle for free, and as always, they have, well, no input on the review, and it's all my opinion. If you want to buy anything from them, you can use my discount code. It's in the description below, and I'm gonna link in description every part of my build because pretty much all of it from Evike Europe, except for the sling, which is from Proper Grid. And as you know, it's my favorite Polish tactical gear company. There is also going to be a link to the sling in the description aside with the discount code. So let's start talking about this rifle. All right, so let's talk about the rifle. I'm just gonna grab it. So overall, it's your pretty much standard AR. It is modernized with the Gazelle URGI rail system in M-Lock. God, I hate M-Lock. It's just so wanky compared to quad rail. Apart from that, it's just same old, single side fire selector, single side bolt catch. It comes up with your standard A2 charging handle. I already exchanged that for a double-sided charging handle and top wrist rail. So if you want to get any accessories, you have to use M-Lock or put everything on top of your rifle. In terms of my build, I swapped out the Firehinder for Knights Armament Company Firehinder, and with the same KAC suppressor, I've got Watson copy of the Surefire M600 on also Chinesium Arisaka M-Block mount. I've got A.T2 by Holy Warrior and Watson Unity riser, and behind that I've got Spec Precision Aeotech G33 on Unity flip to center mount. I've kept the stock because I just like them, and the best hand grip in the world, which is the A2. It actually comes with A2. So as you can see, it's a two-tone, and obviously none of the accessories in FDA matches each other. So probably after this review, I'm just gonna spray paint the whole thing and make it, well, at least matching. I've been using the Lancer CGS mags instead of the Stanax. Stanax I found kind of wonky and not that good. The double eagle Stanax are significantly better. And in terms of external build, what I found a little bit disappointing is lack of any license marking, neither on the rail or on the lower body, so you're not getting the Colt license. But if you're after the Colt license, from what I've heard from my friends over at Evike, they will be releasing the same rifle but licensed, I think late this year or early next year, so you can just hold out until then or get this one if you don't care about the license. In terms of external build quality, it's really good. There is no wobble on the stock, there is no wobble on the upper and lower, and only slight lower on the rail system, but it's that kind of wobble that personally I can live with. So that's it about the externals and my build. We're gonna have a look inside because it comes with the steel bolt group and steel trigger group, and then we're gonna chrono it and get shooting. Alright, so let's field strip it. It strips like any other AR on the market, so you need to take out the back pin using my beloved Leatherman to do it. So you take this out, then you get your charging handle and bolt carry grip. So interesting feeling about the bolt carry grip is that CYMA upgraded to steel bolt carry grips. As you can see, magnet sticks, magnet sticks, magnet sticks. The weight on the end is not made out of steel, but it's still nice. There is some wear and tear. I've put around, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 BBs through it already. There is some scratch marks here. The roller, well, rolls and works. The nozzle is just the stock nozzle. I kept everything inside the stock. There's pretty much no wobble on the nozzle, up and down. There's slight wobble on the right to left. So going back inside, we've got our trigger group. It is also made out of steel, which is also an upgrade that CYMA made recently. You can see magnet sticks, and yeah. So here you've got your buffer, weight, and spring. It's actually a really nice buffer. It's nice and heavy compared to the double eagle ones. Just went really into it. And you can unscrew it like this, and there is some weights and a small spring inside. So if you want a lighter buffer, you can just do it. Shit. Let's put it back together. So the hop-up chamber is just as any other in the MWS system ARs. Again, kept the stop hop-up backing. I'm gonna be replacing it first thing after this review. It's not great. Barrel seems to be okay, but I need to test it with upgraded hop-up backing. So that's gonna be it for internals. But you're probably all wondering, okay, but it looks nice, yeah, steel bolt carrier and all of that, but how does it shoot? So we're gonna get it on Chrono. We've got orange gas and green gas. We've got 025 BBs and 032 BBs. So we're gonna measure on both gases and both BB weights to show what is the range of power that you can get and what are the power drops between the BBs. So let's get shooting. Alright, so we're gonna run on two different settings to show the range of the gun. So first is green gas with 025 BBs, and the second one is orange gas with 036 BBs. So first we've got the 025 and green gas. So let's get it up. 1.6, 1.7, 1.6, 1.6, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So let's swap the mag. And swap the weight on the Chrono. So we've got 036 and orange gas, 2.9, 2.87, 2.79, 2.70, 2.68, 2.70, 2.6, 2.64, 2.5, 2.54. Okay, so what this gun needs desperately is an end pass, because if you want to play CQB, even with light BBs and light gas, you won't be able to do that. But if you want to try and DMR it, I would still probably add an end pass to control the flow of the gas better. But yeah, it's okay. It's shooting a bit hotter than I expected, but let's see how that translates to range. So we've got some targets set up on about 40 meters, and let's see what can we get on that distance. So let's go there. Alright, so we've got our target. I'm gonna put 10 shots on, and we can see what are the groupings and how many can I actually hit from this distance. So Right, so let's ignore all of the red dots. This is from, well, setting up the hop up and zero in the optic. So we've shot 10 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, we're kind of all over the place. I mean, it's nice that we've hit our target, but it kind of sucks that we can't hit it consistently. I was aiming at the center of the target. We've got 3 nice groupings here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm okay with that. This is out of the box experience. So with who knows what kind of hop up bucking and who knows what kind of barrel, I would be really disappointed if that was the result after replacing the internals. But otherwise, for today, out of the box, says good enough. I mean, you can easily go play a game and you're gonna generally hit what you're hitting. I mean, look at this target. This is probably slimmer than your average airsoft anyway. So, yeah. So, that's gonna be it for shooting. We're gonna sum it up and it's gonna be it for today after the summary. So, let's go and do just that. So, to sum it up, let's start with what I actually really enjoy about this gun. So, the quality of the finish, the color on the rail, the fitting of the parts is really good. I also like that they actually splurge out and put steel parts inside. It's really great. What is sort of, I'm not gonna go with bad, but mid. It's, for all of my purist cloners and very serious LARPers out there, the lack of licensing is gonna be an issue. Apart from that, the sort of random and inconsistently high performance, even with light BBs and lightweight gas, it's going to be an issue for a lot of people because they will need to mod it out of the box so they can play with it, depending obviously on the limits of the fields that they're playing at. And the accuracy out of the box could be better, but anyway, as we all know, one of the first things you do after you take out the gun out of the box is you replace the hop-up backing with something that actually works. So I would be really happy if that wouldn't be the case, but I'm also not disappointed that it is. It's just sort of the usual. What I would like to add personally, that I would much like this gun to be a little bit more accurate to the actual URGI built out of the box. That would mean the double-sided charging handle and surefire three-prong flash hider out of the box. That would be a really nice touch. Except for that, since all of the accessories that we buy for our guns, optic mounts, light switches, you always get that Allen key that fits. It would be great to get a key that fits to your rail system so you can actually readjust it without spending extra money and looking up what kind of key you need for that. So it's a nice starter gun. You will probably take it apart and throw out some of the stuff in it and replace it with significantly better parts, but that's not going to be an issue because the CGS system is as close to MWS as you get without the Z plate. So the parts are easily available worldwide. And if you, as myself, live in Europe, you don't need to get them from Asia. You can easily buy them in European stores, which is really nice. So that aftermarket support is one of the things that, at least for me personally, really matters. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you want to support the channel, you can donate on Patreon. It's there. It's just $1 a month to make making those videos a little bit easier. I really need a better microphone, for example. But I will still get it, no matter will you support me or not, because I want to provide you with the best gas airsoft content that I can do for you. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.